And here we are. We're back. Hello, hello.
I'm inflamed.
Hello, hello. We are all inframed. This is it. This is our official Games of Lost live stream. We are here with Ray and B, and we are in the hatch. Yes. Oh, it's going down already.
Nice.
Hello, hello. Thank you so much, Jacob. Thanks you. How should I say your name? Emazarks. I appreciate the follow, yo. So we are here. We're doing official Games of Lost. What's up? Yeah, good, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm phasing into Desmond's bum.
Yes.
I am your conscience.
We've got a Desmond butt.
Oh, this one.
Touch the butt. There we go. I hope everybody's doing good. So, basically what we're going to do today is sort of explore the old... Oh, that's us. We're going to explore the old alternate reality games that existed in the early 2000s, and then we're going to play some of the Via Domus video game and kind of swap out. Yeah, I was kind of going through it today. I guess I'm going to talk to you facing this way is what I'm realizing.
Yeah, turn your back to the audience
Right.
and speak to us.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but I was kind of going through some of this stuff, and it is really incredible, all the stuff that they put together back then. They basically hired this group called High Res 3 to develop alternate reality games, and I realize that's now one of my dream jobs, side dream jobs.
Design an alternate reality game.
Just for a show or something. Because the work they put in is insane. So yeah, you can get...
I forgot the book.
That's
Oh
okay.
my
That's
God.
fine. That's fine. It's been a crazy day for all of us. So, yeah. So we were kind of just gonna go through some of the little videos that they put out. They basically created. We'll start with the very first one they did in 2006, I think it was. Where they kind of uncovered what the Hanso Foundation was. The whole point of the first one was to get into the background story of what that foundation is and all their nefarious activities. So I guess we'll kind of just jump right into it. Let's see. Oh, the other weird thing we're realizing is with the microphones. We're now at the Black Rock. We've traveled. Time travel. Flashing light. So the other thing we realized it might be a little weird is the audio, because obviously we're not wearing headphones, so everything is going to get picked up by our camera mic. So you may hear a bit of an echo while we're sort of watching videos and playing the game, but we tried to adjust it. Oh my goodness, Asian Sunrise. You are too kind. You extended through August? Are you serious?
What?
You did not have to do that, yo. That is way too kind.
That's dope.
Well, Asian Sunrise, welcome to the island. We're here, and we're ready to jump into some old alternate reality game content. Thank you so much again. That is incredible. I appreciate everybody being here right now. This is some rare content. I feel like nobody else is doing this on Twitch. If you look around, you know what I mean?
Yeah, at least if anything, it's a niche.
It's a very niche, yeah. For sure. So I think we'll start with this video here. This is like a 4-minute video explaining what the first alternate reality game, what the purpose of it was. So it was called The Lost Experience. Happened between seasons 2 and 3 in 2006. Let's see, yeah, kind of what I said. It goes into the Dharma Initiative and the Hanso Foundation. So yeah, I want to check this video out. Let me know, Chad, if it's kind of too hard to tell what's going on. Yeah, Chad, let us know if it's too hard to tell what's going on, if there's like a weird echo or whatever. This is going to be a bit of a trial and error session. For sure, but let's see.
Project was an amazing success. and in such many ways beyond our world of dream, to create a phenomenon that people on different continents talking about simultaneously
was hundreds of podcasts together. There was thousands and thousands of blogs. It just kind of spiraled and this massive snowball of excitement.
During 2006, Channel 4 and the online design agency High-Res worked with the creators of the hit TV programme Lost to develop an extensive alternate reality game called The Lost Experience. Essentially, The Lost Experience supplied fans with the background to the Dharma Initiative, the mysterious project being carried out
The Dharma. That's something very different. Right. So yeah, she was the lead, Rachel Blake.
At its peak, there were over 50,000 UK players actively engaged in the experience, and searching for The Lost Experience on Google delivered over 6 million search results. Rachel Blake, using the pseudonym Persephone, hacked into the Hanzo Foundation website over a period of 6 weeks, revealing truths about projects and the board of directors.
I was blown away on a daily basis by just how passionate people were about what was being created and how complex their mystery solving became. So there were days where I'd come in and there were hundreds of blogs reporting on clues and being updated with information, gathering together, calling for people with different skill sets from...
You would have died for this stuff, Steve. There's so many webs, like, none of them exist anymore, but it was just websites and blogs.
Yeah, let's make our own.
Right.
However, Rachel left a hidden URL in the site's source code. On the face of it, the site looked like an innocent travel blog. However, once a password had been entered, the site changed to reveal a daily video diary of a continuing investigation.
Right?
Rachel shot a piece of video which split into 60 one-minute fragments. Each of these was given a unique code which could be used to unlock the individual video fragments on hanzoexposed.com.
I know.
Recognizable to the fans, we created hieroglyphics.
I want to go to there.
On offline locations.
I know.
The chocolate bar, which features in Lost, was manufactured.
The chocolate bar. They manufactured it and sent them around.
Specially created bars had a URL molded into it, where.com. Finders of the bars were then able to upload an image of themselves with their bars to the website.
So I've got a golden ticket.
Exactly, bro.
Unity.
The final phase was an internet radio broadcast by DJ Dan, a well-known US shock jock who's been following the investigation. During a live phone-in show, we took a call from Rachel Blake, where she revealed that she'd hidden the last video evidence on a site.
What experiences like this mean is that we can still get involved in extrapolating information, sharing our passion with peers, finding other like-minded people, and that is something incredibly exciting that we would definitely like to be part of.
Yeah, just the idea that they created something where they knew people from all backgrounds and skill sets were going to have to collaborate to figure out the answers is the coolest idea.
Well, it's immersive, and like I agree, it would keep people interested. Like, okay, when I hated Lost, when I was a youth, and I thought it was so stupid. Look at me now. I didn't even know that there were websites, that there were games, that there were anything, because that absolutely would have pulled me back in.
Right.
Because I don't know if you guys might have been too young, because I am the oldest.
True.
But when The Grudge came out, they had their own alternate reality website where you could actually go through the house and you had to find out all this shit and you got to learn more information about the bullshit it was.
I sort of remember that.
And I played it in high school, like in school. Whenever I was in computer class, like my friends and I were just like on the Grudge website.
Getting your speed stuff.
Of all the places.
So that was it too. I mean, I don't even think online forums exist in the same capacity that they used to back then, just because there is more social media platforms and shit for people to talk on. But I was a huge member of the 4815162342.com forum. Met a ton of people through there who I have on Facebook and everything. And that, I don't think it exists anymore. I'm pretty sure they took it down a few years ago. But yeah, I mean, that was it. You would go on those forums, you would just theorize, you would play the alternate reality games.
I think those games, do something that a lot of series don't do, which is between seasons or during the pauses, they're really trusting that people are, either going to rewatch their favorite episodes or just give them money and attention and remember the show for sort of no reason.
Yeah, it's a hard thing. It's a hard ask.
It is a tough ask to say, remain engaged, remain on top of all of this information. That thing of the people who at the end of season 6 were like, I wouldn't like it. It's like, because you probably, maybe they didn't quite get it because maybe they weren't doing their homework.
Exactly. And that was I remember John made that point. He's like, I don't want to have to research a show. And it's like, it's not for everybody.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But that's it too. It's more of an experience than a show is what they tried to build to.
Well, and the idea that between seasons you're not left with just your DVDs, but rather the entire community of fans.
That's beautiful. I wonder if that exists for shows now. I mean, maybe in some capacity.
On Twitter? I don't know.
I wonder what the real inventive stuff is. I know J.J. Abrams still tries to do alternate reality game stuff every so often. But yeah.
Can I tell you a funny fact?
Of course.
The website 4815162342 is currently worth $3,965 as of April 11th of 2020.
I wonder how that's figured out. If it was just so popular that's why. Or whoever owns it probably from previously would want that much.
Because I don't know if you can buy that domain, but I consider it.
I consider it, maybe. Oh, I should mention, too, for the bits that have been dropped so far, we are starting a Terry O'Quinn cameo fund. So Terry O'Quinn does cameos. Yeah, and so any bit that is dropped during the Lost stream goes directly to that fund. We are 0.03% of the way there now. Okay, so
speaking of bits that have been dropped.
Hey!
I noticed that a special somebody cheered Let's Smoke about it.
You're right.
I did.
We did. We need to follow the rules of the stream.
It's of course imperative.
Donkashane.
Thank you so much. So, I guess we can probably go into the video game in a minute. The only other stuff I kind of wanted to show you is, like they said, it was in 5 stages. One of the things they kind of tied in was the Bad Twin novel. This is a book that actually exists. I do possess a copy of it, and so Gary Troop is the person who was sucked into the. I can get it for you too. It's a stupid.
It's a stupid.
It's a stupid. I know.
Go on. What's the trick?
Well, make it not stupid. Maybe it died.
Oh, you got the last hit.
Wait. We're gonna do some island magic here. Let's see if this works. Yeah!
Classic.
Oh my god, yes. Thank you, Shane.
I can't believe that worked.
Island magic. Great.
So Gary Troop was the dude who gets sucked into the plane engine at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
That's the person who wrote the novel there. I think that was one of the things revealed through this.
How was that book?
You know what?
I I haven't read it.
Not bad.
You read it? Oh.
I didn't finish it yet, but
could be worse.
Oh yeah, like I was trying to think of on a scale of 1 to 10.
Right.
What out of 10 would I give it? And I think I'd give it an 8 so far.
Very cool. Okay, I definitely got to read it. I'm curious how, Bad Twin, well, we finished the show, and you could kind of argue that the Man in Black is Jacob's bad twin. So I don't know if in the narrative of the story there's any sort of crossover to the Lost narrative, too.
Well, the twin in this book, this is not a spoiler, by the way, is the twin of a client who has hired the main character, who is a private detective.
Okay. Interesting.
So he's the one with the evil twin.
Okay. So it's more just like a modern thriller mystery?
Yeah, and it's really fun because, like, the first chapter was kind of hard to get into, which is, not the worst thing with the book. But there is a character that the main character meets who is like an older man. He hangs out with him and his dog. They kind of share the dog. It's really cute.
Oh.
And it kind of gave me like Tuesdays with Maury vibe.
Oh.
And that was kind of like fun and nostalgic.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. And he had some like really fun lines. Like, hilariously, I liked that old man character a lot more than the main character. He was way more interesting. He had funnier dialogue, and it felt like more natural. Like whoever wrote that book, liked that character more.
I wonder who did write it. I wonder if Damon Lindelof wrote it. I'll have to look into that.
It was ghost written by
right?
Mitch Albom.
Probably. They outsourced.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, there was one other cool video, actually. So remember how in that one thing it said that the whole purpose was to piece together these, I think it was like 10-second clips. Yeah, they said it was 61-minute clips, but I'm pretty sure this is the whole video, and it's closer to 60 10-second clips. So, I don't know.
Someone's lying.
Someone's lying.
Who knows the truth?
Hands are exposed.
Oh my god.
So they do have the entire video that is compiled once you get all the pieces together. I'm pretty sure this is the whole thing, and it's like a 6-minute thing, so I want to watch that too before we go into it. But this would have been the culmination of the very first alternate reality game that they did after season 2. Again, the Apollo bars that they sent out, absolutely insane.
I wish I had an Apollo bar. I would never eat it.
Really? You just freeze it?
I think actually what I would do is what my parents have done. They're massively into Star Trek and always have been. Arguably my mom more than my dad. But they went like a few years ago, they came out with these Eggo waffles that were like printed with Star Trek shit. And so it was a whole special thing. So they bought a pack. We ate the waffles, but they very carefully resealed the package. So that, because to them it was more about the package than preserving the fucking food.
I would have been worried trying to rip the Apollo bar chocolate package.
I was gonna say I'd be with like a little bit of steam.
Yeah.
Just enough.
Like it might melt the chocolate, but
we'd be we'll be careful. Oh my gosh, let's do that sometime. Buy some candy and try to open it.
Wow,
like be cool, tough. Like try to open it and close it again.
Lord
somehow.
Knows that never is the case when we're eating candy.
No. What's done is done. What happened happened.
Yeah. What's dead is dead.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
And we all know it.
We all know it. Okay, so let's watch that little video.
Who's that? Oh.
That's Carl. He was the second writer, Carlton Hughes. I met him too. He's amazing.
Is he funny?
Yeah, he's super funny.
Nice.
Him and Damon play well together.
Is he even more handsome in person?
There's an ashtray here.
Do you think he'd call me? Carlson?
So this was, I can scroll through, this is going to blow your mind. These were all of the little coded glyphs. So what they would do is they would hide codes around, and you would type it in and it would unlock the new video piece. So here is every single code. There's literally 70 of these, 70 different fragments, and it tells you where the location was. So this one was during the scroll sequence on a website. This one was on Damon Lindelof's armband at San Diego Comic-Con in 2006.
Funny.
And then Jorge Garcia wore a similar one too. So you could scroll through all of these and see where each clue was hidden and the little code that accompanies it that they had to input to get the fragment of this video we're about to watch. Like some of these, this was season 2. Like that looks like the scales. You know what I mean?
Oh, that code was spoken by David Lindelof.
Shit. During the podcast. Ooh, so I wonder how it was discovered. Zoom out from watching the ending image of the Dharma video being projected.
I just thought of something great.
What's up?
Let's make a spin-off show.
What's up, Dermot?
From Lost, but it's about the 2 guys who are working at the drop-off warehouse who had no idea that the whole company just didn't exist anymore.
That would be really
But maybe
lighthearted.
we're somehow still getting paid.
That's
I mean,
it.
Why would you keep coming to work if your bank was empty?
They had to. It had to be direct
It had to
deposits.
have been, just automatic.
What's up, Dermot? How you
But
doing?
even then, like, I'd be like,
Hanso's got more money than God.
yeah, and I would, like, if I was still getting paid, I would stop going. You know, maybe I'd try to pick up, like, a part-time job just in case the money runs out. But if it hasn't been going this long,
But what if?
maybe I would show up to clock in and then show up just to clock out.
Smart.
But they were literally doing the work.
Yeah,
They
but
were
who was
literally-
making sure that they were doing the work? Because
They
when
were doing-
Juliet came in, I'm pretty sure it was Juliet. It was
Ben.
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 Oh, no, yeah, it was Ben. They're the same person.
He said, he said it's all over, and here's your fat severance package.
Oh.
Never come
I
back.
forgot about the severance package.
I was thinking, I was like, what
He
was
walked
the-
in, he was like, "You're fired. Never come back. Here's some money."
You know what? Yeah, I want to see what they did.
Yeah, that would be a funny little, like, webisode.
Yeah, what if they were, like, roommates?
Oh my God, no, that
They
would just
seem-
be too much togetherness.
Okay, what if they were just, like, BFFs?
They seem like,
Like
good
21 to
guys
22.
who would still come to work without
Well,
a
no.
supervisor.
Can I say
and,
that
like-
would be a sick job because essentially you would be the supervisor.
Yeah.
If you got it down to such a science that you and your best work friend could do it without the asshole manager or the third guy
Yeah.
coming into work, wouldn't you jump at the chance?
Yeah,
You know it.
Yeah.
Of course.
I would.
Maybe they were getting a consistent small raise. You know, keep them
Right.
happy.
That's hilarious.
You know,
What is
dream
that?
job.
So they packed up all of that,
All that
of the
food.
all the crackers.
All the crackers,
That was all
everything.
that.
It was just all crackers. That
A
was suck,
Jeep
actually.
advertisement.
So these were all sponsored by Sprite
What the
and Jeep
fuck?
and a couple other things.
Sprite's just
Oh.
Pepsi.
Yeah. So
Or is it Coke?
I think
Pepsi.
yeah,
Okay,
who
I
knows?
was right.
Who knows?
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy though. In a Jeep ad. And what was this? On a remote in a Spirit advertisement or
Sprite.
Spirit. Sprite.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? So we're all over the place. People from all over the world
That's
were
a
collaborating. This one was in like
Channel 4.
a montage, and there you can see 3BD kind of hidden throughout it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so let's watch this video. This would be the culmination. All sorts of weird. This was a subliminal.com site that was a Sprite ad that was also involved.
Your mind. Look away from the nozzle.
Right. This
Shut
was
up.
there was a cool introduction video on the Hanso Foundation website.
Cool.
Here's they actually have a screenshot of every page, so you can sort of
Have you ever
visit it.
tried looking at these old websites through the Wayback Machine?
What's that? The Wayback Machine?
Wayback Machine.
Wayback Machine.
It's a website that, for decades, I believe, or it feels like it now, has been archiving the internet. So you can actually, sites that don't exist anymore, the Wayback Machine, during the times that they did exist, would have screenshots of that website.
We're going to have to
like probably tens, if not
schedule
hundreds.
a stream for this.
Yeah.
Wayback Machine stream.
Because I used to do that to look at Gaia Online. back
Wayback
in the day.
Machine.
That's wild.
Also, there was a website I used to go on, and I'm not going to tell anyone what it is. It's nothing bad. It's just embarrassing. And on the Wayback Machine, I can go back because I can see my old posts and forums
Really?
and like old
Oh,
conversations.
you're like, great, so it is there forever.
It's like, yeah. Oh, of
All
course.
this
At least
embarrassment.
Remember,
it's
kids,
anonymous,
if you
but
post it, it's there
It's
for good.
there in the Wayback Machine.
if you die on the internet, you die for real.
This was Jupe's Corner. Jupe became a meme in the Lost community.
Send Jupe a message
Yeah.
here.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Did you ever do it?
I can't remember, but I remember
Hello,
people.
Jupe.
in the forums would
Jupe's
always
corner.
joke about Jupe. It was a running gag.
God damn.
105?
105 what?
He was 105
That's how
years
old?
old.
Oh.
That's an old
Jupe.
That's an old Jupe. So this is what we're going to watch right now. It's called the Sri Lanka video. This is what came together after each code revealed the video fragment. And it's crazy to think that this was just the first ARG they did. They did 4 more after this of complete ARGs, completely different ones. All right.
You hand me my drink, please. Thanks. Hi.
Hi.
If you're watching this film, you already know the work which Harold and Karen the Cook, founders and masterminds of the Dharma Initiative.
And we're live. It was like a dynamite explode. You got some arms on
Why
you.
we have assembled the
Oh yeah,
Why
damn.
we have assembled
The
the biggest minds in the world,
culture
given unlimited funds and access. As with all you have
Scared
already
me.
been you are bound by your
At least this is
to keep
water.
what you are about
True.
to do the recipients.
Sparkling.
In a few weeks, after your induction counseling and survival training, you and your colleagues will be shipped to a
Should I go back?
No.
Okay.
facility only to myself, for the goods of a few high-ranking members of my organization.
I like this. These would have been like the oldest existing footage of the island or something that they put in here.
The research is intended to do nothing less than save the world as we know it. In 1962, only 3 years ago, the world came to the brink of nuclear war.
Oh,
The United States and the Soviet Union almost fulfilled the promise of mutual assured destruction. A promise they continue to foster through the Cold War. After the Cuban Missile Crisis, both nations decided to find a solution. The result was the Valenzetti equation. Commissioned under the highest secrecy through the UN Security Council. The equation is the brainchild of the Italian mathematician Enzo.
That was the big thing. The very first theory of the numbers was that it was related to the Valenzetti equation, which I guess is an equation that predicts the end of the world. It's a numerical equation that somehow predicts the end of the world.
is that regular math or numerology math?
That's above my understanding. I don't know. But
Okay,
Traditional.
regular normal math?
Traditional.
Okay.
yeah, and the
This
idea.
is specifically like formal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mathematics.
not spiritual
No,
mathematics.
no,
Okay.
no.
And our lost numbers are apparently big variables within this equation or whatever. But I think they kind of went away from that as the show went on.
Whether through nuclear fire, chemical and
But
biological
it
war.
tracks that this group
Yes.
could have come across these numbers in another way and gone, it's
1,000,000%. So yeah, it's the theory. You have this scientific group who's working out this potential theory among other things, and now the fans are
Now,
doing it.
here's a query.
about the theory.
Would you say that the Hanzo Foundation is good or evil?
Well, they did originate from a slave trading company in
So
the
they're
1800s.
Yeah,
I don't think that they. I don't think that they.
All evil.
Oops. Yeah, I mean, it's. But then it's like, yeah, that's how they originated. And
But
then they built
contemporary
over time.
philanthropers,
Right.
what are they up to now?
Right.
Damn.
And so, yeah, no, this is a great moral question, though. Is the Dharma Initiative? And
Well, like, what the fuck is this point of all of this shit? Because it's like, wow, cool, and then they want to do this, and there's something about time travel, but it's like, why?
yeah.
What's their goal? We never find that out, do we?
Well, maybe I think the whole
fragments
idea.
tell us?
Yeah, maybe. I think the whole idea is right. If they're as confused as us, they discovered this magical island, and their whole purpose is to figure out, like, why, what, what is it? And
Well, like, by the 70s, like, they seem to have a plan. We just never really got to hear about it.
and as well, I think what's interesting is I don't think the Dharma Initiative. Oh no, I guess they never met Jacob. Like, they were never confirmed of the presence of Jacob.
No, they don't know.
They had their room 23, and they knew the others talk about this island.
They knew
deity.
Richard.
They know Richard, but even when Zoe in season 6 goes, yeah, they used this to mess with the others who believed in this island deity. But
Named Jacob.
yeah, but even she doesn't seem to necessarily believe in it either.
Yeah, well, Jacob didn't even reveal himself to Ben.
Right.
So, like, of course he wouldn't reveal himself to somebody who's just looking to tap into the very resources he's bound to protect.
So it's fun to think that the Dharma Initiative is very detached from that part of the lore.
Yeah.
You know, it's a whole separate
Well,
world.
yeah, you realize there's a nuclear bomb, meaning, like, you know, America was like, this is an American story backdrop for, like, a hot minute at some point in time. Like,
Wow, yeah, totally.
You know, it's just like, the perspective is shifting.
Dermot, yeah, we took the heists off for this. No heists today, but the gambling and the slots and the dueling is all still widely available. No heists, because I was going to change it, but then I was like, I couldn't think of a Lost-themed heist, because heist is very
looking for
specific.
supplies in the jungle, going after boars.
It's like a mission.
Boar hunting!
Not a heist, though. Like, a heist is like, we're taking the loot. So I was just trying
we're getting the guns from the others. What?
Guns acquired, 1,256.
Constantly seeking out weapons. Like,
so, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do something, because I do kind of want to have lost giveaways, but we'll see.
Can we have, actually, sorry, if it's possible, I don't know if it's even possible with this platform. Can we do it, like, during the Lost streams at one point, and it will always be random, there's a drop shipment from Dharma, and everybody gets, like, a bonus 500.
That's a great idea. Oh, I love that. That's great. We'll do it right now. We'll have our first Dharma drop shipment. Everybody in the chat gets 500 points. We'll put a plane sound effect next time.
Yeah, oh my god.
Well, I do want to keep improving this stream as much as we can.
Yeah.
What's that? It's a plane.
Whoa. It's a box?
A box of...
a box of crackers.
A box of points. Pandemic. Whoa, hold on.
Called it. Go back.
Number of years and months before humanity extinguishes itself. Whether through nuclear fire, chemical and biological warfare, conventional warfare, pandemic, overpopulation, its results are cheap. The attention must be paid. But investigating American damage to the core environmental and human factors in this equation. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, and 42. Only by manipulating the environment, by finding scientific solutions to all of our problems, we will be able to change those core factors and give humanity a chance to survive. Although the equation has been varied by those who commissioned it, panic. It's always been my faith that we ignore our warnings at our own peril. And thus, the Dharma Initiative was born. Dharma is an acronym for Department of Heuristics and Research on Material Applications.
Well, there you go.
In one way. Through your research.
The fuck is heuristics?
Yeah. Google?
Underground laboratories with the facilities you'll need to do your research with optimal expediency. All of the support you'll need, including regular medicine and food drops, will be made in perpetuity.
Is it animals?
A radio transmitter is also being erected on the island, broadcasting on a frequency and encryption known only to us. The transmitter will only broadcast the core numerical values of the relative equation.
So that is what Rousseau said her and her team heard when they were coming towards the island.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
See? This lore is kind of essential if you really want to know everything.
Catching holes.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, before you start again.
Oh, yes, heuristics.
Heuristic, enabling someone to discover or learn something for themselves. A hands-on or interactive heuristic approach to learning.
So there you go with the having the Pearl Station to watch the Hatch Swan Station, but then actually watching the Pearl Station to see if people will do stuff on their own. Will they just push this button because we're telling them to, or will they break the cycle? Like,
I wonder why they decided to do psychological experiments like that. Like, what was the point?
Right.
I'm gonna keep asking.
I'm gonna keep asking.
I'll just make it assumed.
I guess just for their scientific research.
Here's a
Ann
question.
Arbor.
Yeah.
Why
Uh-huh.
would you do your psychology test?
Why do it now?
What's the point?
Okay, because I want to see what would happen.
So, why would they put together a psychological experiment like that?
To see what would happen, but why?
So why?
For me personally,
Yeah.
it would be for my own personal, partial
Curiosity.
entertainment, partial curiosity, partial. And I'm a scientist. And, you know, like, it would just be for me. But, like, a whole foundation that's also doing other stuff that's pretty big, why? Oh, my God. Like, it sounds...
Power?
But what? Like, what power?
Maybe they thought, like, they knew the island had energy properties, magical properties, and try and find a way to utilize it for war. I mean, I don't know. Like,
by having two people believe that they're doing something important.
Oh, that specifically. Okay.
Well, that part. You know, if you want to go that far, though, based on there are so many jobs in the compound, and there seems to be a relatively recognized and relatively stable hierarchy.
Yeah.
This tells me that the entire commune could, in fact, be an observable experiment. Are people willing to stay where we've classed them upon arriving based on their proficiencies test? Are people gonna, you know, is there going to be a change of leadership? Why? What social factors? Because these people are separate from regular society now. The whole commune could be an experiment if you want to go like that.
Could be, but it's not established as such.
But we haven't seen everything.
No,
Another
I know.
weird element is that they came across all of the Pearl notebooks just ditched out in the middle of the forest, so they weren't necessarily using that. Well, that actually makes sense though, because those notes were kind of not needed because the actual project wasn't about what was going on in the hatch, which is what all the notebook information would have been. So maybe there had to be other people watching the Pearl Station people making their own notebooks about what they were doing.
Oh,
which
for
is
sure. It's just like, what was the point of having a whole hatch dedicated to fake surveillance?
Can I tell you what I would do?
Yes.
Okay, so I would have it so that, you know, these two people, their job is to watch the, you know, button pressers. Okay, we both smoke up their ass about the purpose of that. So you're getting these people into a state of hypervigilance about these monitors in particular. I would then start, once they were in a state of hypervigilance turned toward these monitors, I would start altering their environment. So the environment inside the Pearl Station itself, and see how far I could alter it without them noticing.
Whoa.
Okay. So that's why we're filling notebooks page to page. We need every little detail because you need to fix them. How can the human mind, this is another one like Room 23, where the human mind is being harnessed by that direct...
Screen to face.
Yeah, screen to face, whatever. Like, are they changing the temperature in the Pearl? Like, are they, like, altering the thickness of the air? Are they gonna, you know, but we don't know. But that's what I would do.
Whoa. Damn, you're gonna get a call from Mitolos Bioscience.
Well, I'm thinking, too, like, with the polar bears, they were clearly training them for things. But just to use them to move the island.
I think so. Yeah.
I feel like that is pretty confirmed.
That was the main purpose, was to have the polar bears move the island.
Because, like, the things they were training them for, based solely on the fish biscuit machine, had nothing to do with moving a donkey wheel.
That's true. Yeah, that was more, again, just, they really just like to test people. Yeah, they like to test you.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Right. That's what somebody should.
That's the lesson of the show.
Yeah. Fuck, for real.
But I mean, they might have been tested. I think they were testing the animals' capacities, like.
Well, think about this too. So remember, yeah, absolutely.
But when you want to know if you had smart bears.
Yeah, exactly. In this tropic and polar bear, in this tropic environment, does that mess with their ability?
Yeah,
that's really fucking.
Yeah, are there, you know, because like, you know, are their coats going to shed or not? Are their instincts going to fail them?
Yeah.
In such an unfamiliar territory.
Will they overheat?
Will they overheat? Will they overeat?
Yeah.
You know, will they be able to acclimatize? What if you drop polar bear cubs into the middle of the jungle?
Yeah, like,
you know,
there's no water for swimming. I feel like it's possible they might even suffer from mental health issues.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Trauma Island, we already know.
That's
Trauma Island on the Drama Island.
Everyone dies on the
well, one of the interesting things too is in season 6 we saw that the Man in Black was the one to discover underneath through the well, and then he was trying to build the donkey wheel that we later see. However, the last time we see it, Mother had beaten him, pulled him out, and destroyed the well. So we never actually saw it get built. We never saw it. If the Man in Black, he probably didn't finish that because he was killed and turned into the smoke monster. So then there's the missing piece of
who built it,
who found that, and then probably
weren't the men still there though?
There were still people, so maybe they could have done it.
Yeah,
for sure.
And they would be like, our guy is gone. Mm-hmm. His project is, ruined. Sabotage, and that could have been a whole thing. But then
that
ultimately,
just fueled them.
Yeah, exactly.
So it would have been finished at some point. Then it's fun to think about the Dharma Initiative arriving to the island and discovering that, and then having to figure out what that does.
So having moved the island probably more than once.
Yeah, because with the Dharma Initiative being experienced, they pushed it, and then one of them got ejected to the Tunisian desert, and then they were like, we're going to have to use spares or something.
Yeah, well,
we're going to have to tell HR.
How many people...
How many people
do you think went through before they were like, so alternatives? Before they tried with like a long stick.
Right.
Or like a pulley system, but they probably couldn't like get it.
Oh man, it's so fun to think about the endless possibilities of the centuries of that show. Okay, let's finish this.
Yeah, fuck, we got really off track.
You managed to change the numerical value of any one of these factors. When you have created through science that...
Hey.
You know that the wrongful way has been found. That is the work to which you have committed yourself. Change the core values of the Valenzetti equation, and you will change the course of destiny. The fate of the human race is in your hands. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But could this not just be another lie? Another psychological...
Damn it. Damn it. Bro. Oh.
You all know what happened? Dharma Initiative failed. And in spite of every effort of the Foundation, we have gripped the material of those 6 numbers. We have tried to change those values by manipulating the environment in many ways. We have done our level best, yet this inscrutable equation keeps bringing us back to the
awesome.
So now we have to take radical action. I just want to tell all of you that I trust you to do what is best. The villagers of Falam and Gitu Alani have allowed us to
the early 2000s were rough.
Yes. Carried by a local macaque. They believe we are bringing them the cure.
Wait. Hold on.
The villagers of Falam and Gitu Alani have allowed us to test our vaccine on them. They think they're infected with a virus carried by a local macaque. They believe we are bringing them the cure. So when you go in, you have to keep up the story. You know it by heart. Don't waver.
They're evil.
When you get to the room, you must comfort everyone with compassion and empathy. And the bodies of the dead must be brought to the station immediately for full genetic workup. We must make absolute certain we are hitting precise genetic targets we have engineered into the virus. The optimal mortality rate is 30%. Our operatives at the Institute have verified this figure. More or less people succumb, we have failed. We need not take any more lives than is absolutely necessary. Yes. With mathematical certainty that you could end all famine, war, and poverty, what would you do? Exactly. You find the best way to
that
get
old
it done.
excuse.
I know.
Surgically, without allowing for any more suffering than is absolutely necessary.
Yeah, I guess this is confirming our Dharma is evil now.
Yeah.
But innocents have to die so that we can perfect them. But I promise you, someone is going to help you.
Oh.
There's something reflected in the back. Somebody
That was a classic level.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, she was.
That was fun.
That was really cool. That's what I mean. It would be fun to develop one of those things.
Yeah.
Play the game and find out. Why isn't my chat working on my phone? I feel like this is
I don't know. I think
glitching
mine
a lot.
is.
Sorry if we've been ignoring you, Dermot. Okay. So now we are going to play Lost Via Domus. Let's see how this goes here. I'm using a what do you call this? External CD drive? Yeah.
It says DVD on the side.
One of those things.
Disk drive.
The other thing is we're going to be testing out, there might be some weird audio stuff where you're hearing the game through the camera as well. So hopefully it's not too bad. I'll try and listen and adjust the audio levels as we go, but yeah, let's hit it. Okay. Oh, I probably should have opened that. Okay, so this should be pulling up here. I'm hoping. Come on, display capture.
Press Alt-Z to use GeForce.
Oh, hopefully we don't get sued. Oh, okay, yeah, it is capturing. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, this is it. So, yeah, I have not played this game in years, but I'm very, very excited.
I've not played this game ever.
And ever. It's widely known as kind of not being that great.
Average grade of C.
Yeah, but we're gonna have fun with it, I think. I don't even remember. I do like the little display screens and stuff, though, like these moving images.
There's the peppers.
The countdown clock up there.
Bananas.
Right. So chat, yeah, let us know if it's impossible to hear us, if you're just being overwhelmed with the sound of music. But otherwise, we're gonna jump into this, and I think we'll try to talk a little louder too, I guess. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this will save properly. Over the last few hours, you've managed to follow the tracks of humans, birds, a rock slide, yourself, basically everything, except the bar.
Kate. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Shannon.
Shannon.
Here we go, chat. It's time.
I just need to get home. Look
at your talk now.
Oh, we just another jack.
It is sort of a derpy jack. I know, it's a derpy jack. What did you expect? Come on.
We're a brunette with light stubble.
Gray, light gray.
Was Cindy just English?
Sir, you need help.
Cindy.
Oh, I'd be like, thank God that creepy guy got changed before he could reach me.
There's Son of Jin right there. Ooh!
Oh man, this is so 2008? These graphics? What year was this? I'm loving
06
it.
or
This is 08.
What? Regardless of what.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. We tried looking around a bit through the techums, and we can't really figure it out. So I think we're just going to try next week. We're going to try this to run via Domus. it just tends to be with the older games that we can't get them to work properly through Streamlabs. So I'll have to try a couple things. I noticed like the frame rates are just slowly dropping right now. It's just going percentage by percentage every second back to the regular frame rate. I mean, I guess since we're here, I'll just try booting the game up and seeing what happens, but I fully expect it to start crashing again. In which case, we'll have to run some tests over the next week and try and figure this out. We'll get Greninja Killer on the case. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it looks like I'm getting the error codes even as it's dropping. Let's try it. I don't know. Let's try it. I doubt it'll work, but
here we go.
I can also try like uninstalling it and reinstalling it because I was getting some errors when I would try to start it through the desktop shortcut. It would just be like, you can't find it.
So I hate that.
I've been starting it through here and it works, but then I was afraid, like, I don't know if the save file, when you try to save it, if it would work proper or what. So I'm just looking at my phone here to see if it starts crashing immediately as we.
So far,
yeah, it got through like the opening. I think it got through the opening cutscene, and then as soon as the game started, yeah. Because even this seemed to be okay. The menu.
Oh, do we have to do a new game?
I think we will. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh wait,
okay.
play episode. Let's see.
Oh yeah, it did say it auto saves.
Force majeure.
Yep, here we go.
So this is a moment of truth, chat. We're gonna see if it actually works out, and we can keep going today. If not, we'll try it again next week, and we'll just keep this as our alternate reality games. We're gonna try and play the board game too on one of these streams.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
I got it. Yeah. You'll see it soon.
One more time.
Oh, we do have to start from the beginning. You know, it's fine.
Yeah, I've seen people stream like this before, and then they'll cover their overlay here and here with banner stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's because this was the only way around being able to play the game. So it looked like that,
okay.
but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Sir, pilots turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat with your seatbelt.
Oh. I was like, ew. I can't help but shake the feeling that, oh god, he's getting up. Yeah, he's right now. Yes.
Yeah, we know, chat, there's going to be some echo as well, too. There's definitely going to be some Mr. Echo with our with our camera, because we can't all wear headphones, so bear with us.
Not yet.
Bear with us through the tech issues. But yeah, let's see.
Okay, cool. Is there any other way to go, or is it just the one way? Oh, I feel like I'm playing Until Dawn.
I think it's just one way.
I'm walking around, I just want to see what's going on.
The jungle's gonna show to me.
Oh, the jungle. Is this hot? Will I get damaged? Can I go this way? I don't want to take the path. Who the fuck is that? Uh-oh. Well, I don't love that. The dead guy or the lady? Neither of it. Dead guy?
Why would it work
Oh, she's gone.
in the cutscenes and not the... Okay,
Because the cutscenes take less
I guess.
hot shot to do.
Hacha. Less hacha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, we can do this on the stream, but I just wanted to see.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Well,
fun.
also, yeah, I mean, I play it too. It's just
I know. What if we did it YouTube style and just recorded ourselves without streaming it live and uploaded it later?
You could. Just upload it to Twitch.
Yeah.
That's definitely an option. I could also try a different program for streaming. Just do it through OBS Studios instead of the fancy slobs. But
yeah, that way we wouldn't even have to be on camera.
Let's see.
If you didn't want to be.
Yeah, it looks like this is a fail stream. But we got some cool alternate reality content. We'll try this again next week. All right, stay safe. See you in another life.